What's up, guys? Want to talk a little bit about the issues we have going in the gaming industry, and things just keep getting worse every day. So apparently, Konami, the guys that made the Metal Gear franchise and stuff like that, they released a game called Metal Gear Survive, and it's amazing how far these people will go just out of greed. And now we have somebody who's charging money for a save slot. So think about how fucked up that is. They're basically spitting in your face. If you're not insulted by that, there's something wrong with you. And the reason this stuff keeps happening is because it's human nature. When you see that you're making money doing something, you're going to just want to do more of it. Greed is just a natural state of being for most people. And I get that these people are here to make money, but there used to be a time where it was all about the product. Make a good product, you sell it. If you do a good job, it's going to sell. It's not like that anymore. Now it's a lot of hocus pocus and a lot of bullshit. Bullshit marketing, lying to people, making people think they're getting something they're not getting. And once these guys get a taste of how easy it is to make money and not put any effort into it, there's no going back. It's just going to get worse. And that's how fucked up it is now, that a developer thinks it's a good idea to sell you something that's a basic part of any game. A fucking save slot, and they're charging money for that. There are no words to describe how fucked up that is. And you can bet that EA is looking at that and they're saying, thank you. You took the heat off of us for a while as being the biggest scumbag developers and publishers, greediest of them all. Thank you, Konami. But my problem isn't so much with the developers as it is with people, the consumers. Those of you who spend money on this shit, you are the problem. Because if you didn't do that, the shit would go away. Nobody in their right mind is going to spend money developing something if it's not going to sell. They do it, they spend the time and the money and all the resources because there's money to be made. They know that there's suckers out there that will buy this stuff. And they don't care about the outcry or the backlash from people and people getting upset. They don't care about that. It's about the bottom line, the dollar. And as long as they sell enough to justify what they're doing, they're going to keep doing it, and it's going to get worse. And I've been warning people about this for a long time. I keep telling you guys it's just going to get worse and worse. And you see things that are so blatant and disgusting. You should be outraged and insulted that they're even trying shit like this. It's like somebody taking a shit in a box right in front of you and then giving it to you and saying, here, pay me for this. Wouldn't you get pissed? Wouldn't that insult you? But as a community as a consumer base, we go along with it and we buy this shit. And I say we just to show solidarity, but I don't do that shit. Those of you who spend money on DLC and microtransactions and you justify it, you're part of the problem. In fact, you're the main problem. Because if you stop doing this shit, it would go away. And it would go away so fast, you wouldn't believe it. It would go away overnight. We should be playing Red Dead Redemption 2 today. Right now, we should be playing that game. But you're not going to see it for almost another year. And they tell you it's to polish the game. Bullshit. That fucking game has been done. It's all microtransactions and DLC. That's what they're working on. And anybody who believes that they're really polishing the game doesn't have a fucking clue about the game industry and how it works. And I've seen, you can check yourself. There are dozens of videos of people who said, with the sole message being that it's great that they're delaying the game, because that means we're going to get a better game at the end. These people don't have a fucking clue. That's not why they're delaying this fucking game. I don't know what else to say. You guys gotta show some self-control. You're buying garbage. If you stop buying this shit, it will go away. I don't know what else to say. You guys got to get a little more educated on what's going on. And those of you who are parents, and you know who you are, if you got kids, and you let these kids play these games all day long, locked in their room, and you let them buy anything without your permission, you are a failure as a parent. You are. No child should be allowed to buy anything without his parents' permission. Anything they want in terms of DLC, microtransaction, any of that stuff, they shouldn't be able to spend your money without your permission. If you allow that, you are a shitty parent. And it's no wonder these kids, they get hooked on all this shit. They don't care. They don't know the value of money. They didn't work for that money. They're children. You're responsible for them. You should be teaching them the value of money. And a big part of teaching that is to teach them that you can't have everything you want. I'm not going to say anything else about it, but the reason the gaming industry is dying and it's turning to such a shithole, and it is already, is because of you. Each and every one of you buys this garbage, DLC, microtransactions. You justify it. You find reasons to say it's okay. You are the problem. And until you fucking stop, it's not going to go away. And the one thing that's always worked throughout history is boycotts. Boycotts fucking work. When you don't buy something, it creates an incentive for people to change what they're doing. You want these developers to give you games like we used to get, full of content, fully fleshed out, where you really felt like you got your money's worth. That's not going to happen as long as people keep buying DLC and spending money on microtransactions. It's not going to stop. So that's all I got to say. I wish I had something exciting to talk about. I don't know what's going on in terms of development for the next NASCAR game. The fact that they haven't released any information, it's a little concerning to me. I don't know what are they doing all this time. But like I said, DLC and all this other shit they've been working on. So I don't know. I really hope they have news for us soon, because I'd like to know that they're actually aiming to flesh this series up, this title, because it needs it. It needs a lot of work, and it needs a lot more content. I'm not going to get into all that now. I've talked enough about all this stuff, at least for the time being. But it's not going to be enough to just release another fucking, cut and paste rehash with updated rosters and paint schemes. That's not. We. It's they got to do better. So hopefully they release some information soon, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.